A galactic historian is a person that looks at all the lines of dramatic karma. A galactic historian goes to each and every line of dramatic karma and lives in soul family with everyone, so they see the big picture of all of the karma that's going on in a local part of the universe. The infrastructure of potential was there. You still had to connect the dots and use a series of free will expressions to get you there. There are also a number of people, the karmic doors closed them off to so much, all that was left was this galactic historian guy on the internet. People who listened to the Galactic History 1 and within a year went back to sleep because the world turned to be really shitty and no one woke up. None of the predictions happened. I understood as a higher soul that being in this time with the perceptive nature of the human I could be attracting people to the material that a person had to open the door with.
Welcome, everybody, to another adventure into reality. I'm your host, Andrew Bartzis, the Galactic Historian. Today is the live call-in show. While we're waiting for people to come in and assemble, we have a massive hurricane hitting between Tampa and Tallahassee. I want to send our prayers out to everybody that's in that storm, that's surviving. There's a big storm surge. Your prayers are into us. As that storm goes north, it will be intersecting with another tropical storm coming out of Texas that will meet up and create a superstorm, which will then douche all of the East Coast. We have massive flooding in the Appalachian Mountains already. And with that, Apocalypse episode 16 will begin. Episode 15 will begin this Friday on the Loosh Report. And Joel, I believe we have our first caller, Nicole. Are you there? Signal to unmute.
Hey, Andrew. How's it going?
How you doing? Long time since I talked to you.
I know. How have you been?
I have been good. I have been busy, nonstop busy. But that's the way life runs sometimes.
I know. Gosh, I actually wanted to jump on your show a couple of weeks ago, but I was super busy. Okay, one thing that I wanted to ask you, has something shifted in the last week or so where things have gotten really kind of wonky or sideways? Just feels like everyone I talk to is just feeling completely, I don't know, like they're circling a drain, so to speak.
I will give you my 27.5 cents perception of what's going on. You remember back August 8th during the Lions game, how it came in?
Hey, Andrew, your audio just went wonky.
Motherfucker. Hold on.
Dun 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 dun. The Galactic Historian will be back momentarily. Hello to Sean in the Zoom room. If you'd like to join the Zoom room, the link is in the show description below the live stream. You're also going to find links for booking private sessions with Andrew, as well as a link to our new webinar, Galactic History webinars. You get it with the...
All right, I'm here.
All right, here we go. Andrew Bartzis, everyone.
Hold on 1 second. I got to redo my audio settings. All right, Nicole, you were asking if anything wonky is going on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I will give you this as my first part of the answer. Do you remember Lionsgate this year, how it came in?
Yes.
Those people that you are experiencing, you are talking to that are wonky, many of those people didn't do anything to prepare for Lionsgate. And now they are in a situation, what they believed was good work is turning out to be not so good work. Not because they weren't doing the work, they weren't operating at a high enough frequency. Yeah.
Mm.
This is not an attack on fake it to make it in any way. It's just there are certain people who are weekend warriors. They don't have time to dedicate to spirit, and it's beginning to show. And as we get closer and closer and closer to the eye of the chaos that's coming, people's precognitive workforces have been overloading them. Do shit, do shit, do shit. And they're like, no, no, no. Life, life, life. Work, work, work. Family, family, family. This. More important than dealing with what's squatting in your aura.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a lot of those people are challenged because they don't have enough time to clear up the energies of spirit. And then many of them gain this view, man, I'll never be able to catch up. Fuck it. Keep going. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is creating a bigger and bigger separation between the realities of what it takes for a human to be a human and living in this modern world. Okay.
All right.
Now there's other shit going on too. Okay. Let's say you're talking about really high frequency, high producing people. Well, their frequencies have been getting a little bit lower and a little bit lower and a little bit lower. And whatever they do to regenerate themselves, return on investment isn't there anymore. So let's say they put 2 hours into a workout. Yes, it may change the body, but it doesn't give them the body exhilaration that lasts days at a time. Okay. Or somebody that does a fun video game or this or that. The fun things aren't repaying them the volume that they need because the pressure that is working on them in the unseen world is becoming so intense. It's a pressure cooker from the spirit side right now.
Okay. Why is that right now?
Because humanity is dealing with so many of the unseen physical forces. Example, you have Israel and Hezbollah threatening World War III. You have Zelensky and the neocons threatening World War III. You have Trump being assassinated. You have Harris taking over. You have a president that's, fucking senile in inside office. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And people are broke and have no money, saying all these new jobs exist, but no jobs are out there and they're only laying more people off.
Mm-hmm.
People are more broke now than they have been. Last time they were this broke, in my view, was 2001, 2002, right after 9/11, where we were actually in a state of depression.
Yeah, because it feels really, really heavy.
It is. People are worried. How do I pay the bills? Okay. And all the credit card companies are ripping you off with inflation processing. Okay.
Okay. Well, like the next thing I wanted to ask you was wanted to ask for your advice on how do you, I don't know if you experienced this or what, but I feel like for this last year, maybe even, last year or so, gone through like a lot of expansion in a lot of different ways.
Uh-huh.
And while some parts of me feel like they're really expanding and there's new beliefs that are replacing old beliefs, it still feels like there's parts that are still trying to catch up. How do you like get everything on board?
First thing you have to realize, all the different parts dovetail into each other. So you could be working on a low level part and a high level part at the same time. And you're one of those people that can be working on many subject matters And that's probably not the best part of their journey for you right now. It's find the parts that are easiest first, get them to an acceptable level, and then break down what are the challenges in front of me and give me one challenge each week. And when I'm done, I'll take on another one and another one. And don't force yourself to master everything very fast. That's the first piece of advice. You have to take things in small chunks, especially with the pressure cooking that's going on right now. As for you being advanced, you already are advanced. And what part of you wants to be more advanced now? You got to calm that part inside you. We all have it.
Yeah.
Okay. You just got to get the part of you that's going now. And go, hush, relax. Okay. You're going to break a spiritual ankle. You go too fast. Then what? Then what are you going to do? Sit there and moan? So I do experience that. And my challenge is, all right, I try to sum up, what do I have that's in my spiritual journey that I have to, by pure due diligence, meaning something squatting in my field, I got to take care of it. All right. Put aside work, go take care of that. All right. So that work that got built up because I had to go take a spirit, I take care of that work. I then take a break. Okay. Because I know more and more and more and more is going to come. But my breaks I make very effective. Okay. Yeah. Example, every 6 weeks, I take a full week off of doing sessions. It's been my schedule for a very long time. Okay. Now, something else that I do is like, I make sure that I don't start too early anymore. I used to start 10 a.m. all the time. I don't start till 11 a.m. now. Okay. My last session is at 7. So I have an 11 to 7 day. Okay. Lately, because of mentorship class, I've been having to work every other Saturday and Fridays till late, which is okay. Okay. But I have a balance. Okay. And I know when I'm imbalanced. And as soon as I recognize the imbalance, okay, my due diligence is to what? The imbalance inside me. And if that means I got to reschedule a session, I reschedule a session. If that means I have to reschedule a meeting, I reschedule a meeting. If it means I just need to get in the car and go, I go. Okay. I don't let the schedule be a saddle weighing me down. But at the same time, my schedule is my grounding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like that's something that's been kind of coming up for me, is realizing that I can easily default into workhorse mode. And one of the things that I've been kind of picking up is that I've got to do less and just work more by just taking care of me, like going more into energetic nurturing.
What does that really look like, though?
Well, definitely better boundaries with my schedule.
Okay.
Because I've been working weekends and just like, I know you know what it's like if all my tabs are open on my computer, even maybe I'm watching a show, like I'll just, let me just do this email, or let me do
close the tabs then.
Yeah. Closing all the tabs.
Close all the tabs.
Not looking at my emails in the evening or feeling like I need to answer them right away. Like that kind of stuff.
I don't answer an email past 3:00.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because they're going to add up and add up and add up and add up. I also turned off all the notifications on my phone. So the only thing that actually gives me notifications are the business groups that I've allowed notifications for. Okay. Shut everything else off. Okay. Can you do that?
I can.
No email notification?
I just have to get it set up properly.
Okay. Do it. Be surprised at the level of freedom. And the other thing I do is I regularly challenge myself. Put the phone down. Don't carry it. Put the computer down. You got to get away from the computer too. It attaches to us like an umbilical cord after a while. Okay. Can you get in your car and go on a drive without your phone?
I can.
For the laughter, okay? Okay.
Can I put it on airplane mode just in case there's an
Nope.
accident or
Nope. No,
something?
the whole point of the test is can you do it? And then watch yourself fidget for it.
Yeah.
And then just watch your body go into these hyper reactive modes. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
No, I know. I've done a phone detox for a couple of days, like computer and phone detox.
Yeah.
And I started like for the first few hours it felt really nice, and then all of a sudden like the demons started coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah. The phone demons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do it as a challenge.
Hmm.
Okay. I make it as a personal challenge. I let the programs go crazy. Ha ha, ha ha. I'm not going to get the phone. I have stronger willpower than you. Okay. And after a while, the programs shut up and I have a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what is your wake up in the morning ritual?
Well, this is the thing that I'm usually a very early riser,
Okay.
but I haven't been as much, and I think it's just because I've been so exhausted.
Yep.
But usually I would wake up around 4:45 to do my meditation.
Uh huh.
And then I would be I have a very early client a couple days of the week, like at 6 a.m. So
Okay.
I would, or and well, in the winter it's 5:30 a.m. So I would be up at 4:45 so I could at least get my meditation in and then do that session.
Okay.
But then I'm also trying to get my workout in the morning, so I'm taking care of that because that's when I have the most energy for my workouts.
Uh huh.
But lately, like in the last 6 months or so, I found myself just struggling, and I'm realizing I think it's more so I like that routine, but I feel like I'm too exhausted. Like my body just wants sleep.
Sure. So, the client that you have at 6 o'clock in the morning, how many days a week is that?
Just two.
Okay. So, the rest of the days of the week, you've got to change yourself. You don't get up till 7 o'clock. And you have to watch how your body reacts to it.
I know, but then I feel like, oh, I could be at the gym.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You gotta break the habit.
I think you know what
Giving
it is.
yourself new nurturing time is very important.
Yeah, because I've trained myself to believe that I'm more productive when I'm getting up earlier,
Sure.
and I don't think
Which
that's
is
working
an
anymore.
older you that may
Yeah,
not apply today.
yeah. Okay. Um, okay, then also this. So, um,
Hold on.
okay.
What's the latest you've slept in the last year?
Oh, I've had a couple of days where I've allowed myself to stay into bed till 1 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Like
But
I'll let myself do that, but I feel like very guilty, but I still will let myself do that.
all
But
right.
that maybe twice in a year.
Okay. I want you to, as a personal human challenge to yourself, other than the days that you got your 6 a.m. client, that you
Hmm.
actually sleep in till 8. Okay. And give yourself a 2 week and attempt at it, that you're
Okay.
not getting out of bed till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what you do, fidget, roll over, yell at yourself in your mind, there's where you got to take control.
Hmm.
Okay. You can go into a no mind meditation and say, I'm re entering the void in a state of high, deep sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
And just let yourself go into that ultra light sleep meditation space. And it's about the body letting go. The body wants to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and it's going to do whatever it can do to wake your ass up. Whose will is stronger?
Hmm.
And that's the whole point of the test.
Yeah. No, because I
Okay.
know my cortisol levels are just like, yeah, they're not good.
Okay. It's because you're not getting the same return on an investment from your relaxing states.
Hmm.
The pressure has increased in you so much.
Okay. All right, 8 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you generally have for breakfast?
A chai latte or I'm not like a big breakfast person in the morning, but if I
Mm,
do, it'll be if like maybe 2 or 3 eggs.
mm. So
Um,
why aren't you a breakfast person?
I don't know, since about 2014, I started or intermittent fasting.
Hmm.
So I kind of got myself on a schedule where I don't eat till anywhere between 10 and 12.
Do you think that
Um,
might be affecting you and your ability to sleep and process foods? Because normally at night you process all your excess foods.
um,
I will say this,
yeah.
the detox community has gone super crazy and recommending stuff to new people and high advanced people that no one should be doing.
Well, I have considered that maybe it's time for a shift. And I'm not the kind of person who, like, if I'm hungry, I'll eat. I
Sure,
don't
but you're
like,
not eating consistently at the same time, creating a body rhythm that stays grounded in that frequency of time where the body says, all right, this is the time that we get hungry because we're going to process this food and our hour of power is coming and we need protein and we need calories to burn for it.
mhm.
The body has to be prepared long-term cycling for this. And this is not necessarily applying to you, but to a lot of people out there who think intermittent fasting is good for them. The vast majority about their intermittent fasting is terrible for them. It will be more damage to their journey than any benefit it ever gives them. It'd be far more beneficial doing a colonic than you would be fasting.
Yeah, I found it was good for me in the beginning, but I've been questioning if that's really right for me now.
Give it a try. You're
Hmm.
at a point in time where, hey, this is the time I shake up the etch a sketch. Okay.
Yeah,
See what works
yeah,
for me.
okay. And so I just came off a retreat. I hosted a retreat last week.
Uh-huh. How did that
And it
go?
it was incredible. I'm just so impressed with how deep everyone was able to go, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone had major heart openings.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 Kundalini awakenings that were well prepared. They weren't like out of pocket or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone just left feeling complete. Like I didn't even recognize some of the people when they left. So it was really beautiful to witness
Okay.
um, and see that. And it's like starting to realize how powerful some of the processes I've put into place with people when I'm taking them through their healing journey
Yeah.
are becoming, because I'm starting to see so much transformation in really short periods of time. And kind of trying to create more space I think that's one of the reasons too why I've got to create more space to nourish and nurture myself and get the right sleep, because obviously holding space for those kinds of events is it's a lot. I mean, I love it, but it like in reality it's a lot. And I want to do more of it, but
You're at a point your personal growth has to balance out the growth that you're seeing in others. It's
mhm,
something that a lot of teachers and people who run retreats will regularly run into. Okay.
yeah.
There's a part of you who needs that same inner coaching and guidance. Okay.
Mhm,
So what's the next retreat for you? Who do you trust?
yeah. I mean, I've hired someone a couple months ago to start working with me.
No, no,
Um,
no. Retreat, you go away to focus like a pilgrimage, go on an awakening journey, let go of being the teacher.
yeah, it's interesting. I had that thought yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you gift yourself it and accept it?
I was kind of saying like I just want a month off where I can go and do stuff like that.
Then just do it. Schedule it.
Okay.
And again, it's who are you going to trust to help you through the journey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going to trust?
Yeah, because it can't just be anyone.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Any luck in a relationship recently?
Yeah, actually, I started dating someone a couple months ago, and um, it's been good. We actually start off just talking on the phone like every day for a couple of weeks before we actually went on our first date, and
Mm.
lots of laughter, just very
Mm.
easy. And so yeah, so I'm actually dating someone right now. So there's been
How,
some
how,
positive movement there.
how did you meet him?
Through a dating app.
Okay.
Hmm.
What kind
Yeah.
of work does he do?
Well, actually, he's not working right now. I think about a year ago, he had three friends die in a matter of 2 weeks, and he had been hustling his career since he got out of college, and he just realized that he wasn't happy, and he needed to like protect his mental health. So he decided to just take time off like work. And so he's in the process. It's been about a year. So he's in the process of figuring out what he wants to do next because he's not sure he wants to get back into tech.
That's what he did before tech.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he probably won't be able to get back in because tech's laying off everyone right now.
Yeah, he knows it's kind of a weird time and space, like
Mhm.
space to be even looking at that. But I also get for him, like, I don't know, he's very good at leading. Um, he's considering other options. He's actually asked me if I would maybe take him on a journey to help him um, kind of maybe reveal what his next steps are because he's feeling like it's got to be something else.
How long you been together for?
Just 2 months since the end of July.
Has it crossed over into intimacy yet?
Yeah.
How does that intimacy feel? I don't need details, just general themes.
Very safe.
Um,
Very he's just very, very safe. Like I haven't been with someone where we literally like hold each other when we sleep all night.
okay. As for doing a journey with him, you got to really do the 20 questions. Where is he at in his spiritual journey? If he's a brand new newbie with no experience, the answer is no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He would have to have significant experience because you want a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And if you end up having to coach him through the most simplest of things through the journey, and he
Mm-hmm.
just gets scared and scared and scared and acts like a moron, you're going
Mm-hmm.
to ruin the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't get that I don't get that's where he's at, but I also that's one of the things I've been very, very um conscious of with him is and it's actually been pretty easy. It hasn't been hard. Like it's very easy for me to slip into coach or mentor
Yeah. Yeah. And
mode.
that's
And
the reason
yeah, and I don't do that ever with him.
you will inevitably do it. Trust me, inevitably it will happen.
No, I understand that it can, but I mean like that's I'm it's not something I'm like too worried about. Like I know I have to always be aware of it, but his personality is not one that's kind of looking for that from me. Um like support, yes, but not like turning me into his therapist.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is you will turn into the therapist without even knowing it.
Okay, all right, I hear
It'll
you.
just take over. As soon as he shows you weak frequency, weak low frequency,
Mm-hmm.
and you've been doing high spirit work for weeks in a row, it's just going to turn on in you. And there's
Okay.
nothing you're going to be able to do to stop it other than recognizing it in the moment. And you're like, fuck, I'm in coaching mode. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're like half hour into it. He's just about to have a breakthrough. And you're like, fuck, 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 fuck. It'll just happen. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's the price we pay for doing what we do. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying you really got to go deep CIA questioning in them. Where are you at in your journey?
Okay.
Have you ever really had a daily practice? Have you ever really done inner work on your own without somebody guiding you or coaching you through?
Mm-hmm.
And if he hasn't, just recommend him to go somewhere else. And he's going to go, why? Because you need the basics. And if you don't have the basics, you're working with someone here who works with advanced people. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That will overwhelm you. And he'll be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, you don't understand what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't understand what you're getting into. Okay? Maybe if we knew each other for 2 years and I knew more about you, yeah. Really knew the nuances about him, when he caves in, how many times does he regularly have, wobbly frequencies?
Mm-hmm.
When is he depressed and telling everyone he's perfect?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you knew more about the subtle him, it'd be different. As for recommending for him, the best thing you can recommend is start a daily practice. Here's a bunch of things to practice on your own. And it's not about you telling me doing it. You do it literally on your own for your own individual growth, not for anybody else's. That's the best thing you can do. And then if you do the 20 questions and he actually is relatively advanced, well, that's the journey you got to determine to take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Working with somebody you've been intimate with and challenging. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because you will see things no one else will see. And you can't unsee some of them.
All right.
So it's a delicate balance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then there might come a moment, just because you have been intimate, you could do a healing unlike anything else because you have been intimate. And that might mean there's a deeper karmic relationship there. But again, that's the plus and minuses of free will choice. We won't know until we're in the throes of it, will we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you come a little closer to the phone? It's hard to hear you.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, way better now. Yeah, way
okay.
better. Okay. And that's the balance of where teacher students are and relationships of them.
All right. Okay. I appreciate that, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm gonna give you one more suggestion. It's just something for you to mull over. Okay. That you have a talk with him, and that talk is about sensuality, sexuality, and self-healing and self-love. And that you go on a journey that's designed to be non-penetrative, but him opening up to you loving him, and you opening up loving to yourself, and that you both mutually loving each other. Okay? It can be a very powerful, very unique, expansive experience for new intimate partners. And if you want to go up a level with it, you can do mutual masturbation where he does himself, you do yourself. And the goal is to reach high frequency and release at the same time. So you could be forehead to forehead, touchy body, everything, but he's doing himself and you're doing yourself. And the goal is to get into a cycle together. It can be incredibly healing. It can be incredibly revealing too.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Hold on one second. I got plugged in my laptop. But I was ill prepared today.
Feels like the energies of now.
And now all my cords are tied together. There we go. And as I said, that's something for you to think about. Okay.
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 Yeah. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you. I know there's lots of people who want to get in, so I don't want to take up their time.
Okay. It was nice talking to you again.
Yeah. Good to talk to you too, Andrew. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy. Just one second. My laptop is acting fucking funny. All righty. All right, Joe, let's spin up the wheel of callers and see who is next.
Alrighty, we've had Andre talking in the chat about you guys spoke in September 2017. They raised their
Okay.
hand. Signal to unmute.
Andre, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
How you doing today? It's been, what, 7 years since we talked?
Absolutely. I writing on the yes, yes, the 17 I remember. And so
What did we talk about?
today, many things happen. I moved in 2020 in a new apartment, and I slowly habited my apartment. And this year is the best years I have. I have a car since 3 years ago, and I run my village, my area. I love it, and yes, my place. I love my place. I have a lot of joy to be who I am, and have a space to live. And yes.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about today?
Oh, I don't know. Well, what can you sentenize me on the today on this?
What are you doing for work?
I'm retired. I'm 69 years old.
Okay.
I'm an artist. I visual art for many years. I've studied dance, theater, and but visual art, contemporary art for so long. And I remember you tell me, art is not give a lot of money, Andre. You have to go and do some shamanic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to grow on the idea, and probably I'm ready at this time. And just starting, I don't know, I'm thinking open a YouTube channel, or I starting to write also many kind of stuff, and I love what I'm doing. I'm learning also to type a writer. I mean, how to tap, and I to rewrite also. I have all the book around me now. I have all my piece of art around me and the piece of art of other, because I love flea markets, and I found so many things, and I found many art stuff for $3 or $4, and I love it.
All right. So what do you do? What do you do for when you're not doing your art stuff? What is the rest of your day like?
I don't make art stuff at these times. So the 21, I make a fire on the beach to celebrate the Equinox with a friend, and we are in June too. The 21 of June, I do the same, and I just most part of my week, I love to go to flea market 3 times. I visit a woman every Wednesday. She is a really well healthy woman. She's 103 years old. She published her 4th book, and her son, I know her son because he's from here, and he published his 120 books in starting in 18 years old. So this is what I'm doing every day. I'm not an entrepreneur already, but I enjoy what I enjoy life. Also, I follow some spiritual path, and I make my mantra every day. The mantra is, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am.
Okay. So you asked me about what do I see and what are the potentials for you. And I see you in a position where you're not growing. You're living, but you're not really growing. And you're doing that out of choice. There's a belief in you, everything is fulfilled, but far more can be fulfilled in you. And for whatever reason, you've settled for this energy. Do I believe it's right? No. I believe you should be actively doing more to advance your own path, your own understandings. For whatever reason, you've decided this is all I can have. There's no more new things for me. You are happy. I'm not denying that, but there's far more happiness to be had.
And what the view you have if I decide to pass another level?
Well, first thing first, you got to break the cycle that you're in and acknowledge, all right, I want more in life. What is it you want more out of?
Understand. Yes.
Okay. What is it you want more out of? Okay. Do you want to be able to travel the world?
Yes. I'm proposing myself to go in Mexico in January.
Okay.
And because I love Mexico, I love what's going on there. I love what the president doing for his people, and I follow him because I understand a lot of Spanish, so I can understand. And he make every day a conference every morning. Now he's finished his term, and a new president, the same party is there, is Claudia Sheinbaum, and I follow that stuff. That's why I would like to go there.
Okay. Do you have the money to do it?
Well, no, not necessary, but I have enough money to go to buy my ticket.
Once again, if you had more desire in you, you could figure out how to make money to have more things in your life. And you are settling for less and less and less and less until you're going to be settling for so little, there's going to be nothing for your future.
Yes.
Just because you're retired doesn't mean you can't get out and hustle every now and then.
I know. I'm like I said to a friend, I'm ready to another life. I'm not sick. I'm well. I take care of my body. I take care of what I eat. I take care of myself, and I'm ready.
But you've been ready for years and have done nothing. Why?
I don't know.
Why. You got to answer
a
why.
lot for myself. Probably I escaped something.
What did you escape?
I mean, you said I do nothing during the last 7 years, but for me, I move slowly to be better with myself, to be better where I am, to better with my apartment, my place.
Okay. And do you think moving slowly has given you all the benefits?
Well, it's better. It's really better. But now, after 5 years in my apartment, something have to change. Yes.
Yeah, but you should have realized that 2 years into your apartment is what I'm trying to tell you.
2 years. Yes.
2 years into being in the new apartment should have recognized it's time for an expansion.
Okay, but this incredible pandemic was so strange. I awake from this stuff, from this attack against humanity, and I am no jab, no test, and we are a bunch here around. We are a little area, not a lot of people. Few are not vaccinated, few are awake. Yes, I am awake too.
Okay.
But I don't know. I already see how to move forward to make money. I think it's make a YouTube channel, but it's not easy. It's not.
You will not make money in a YouTube channel. Trust me, a person that has been in YouTube for going on past 10 years, there is no money. Zero money.
Yeah,
even if you have a channel with millions of subscribers, the money is minimal. Not a lot to survive on, unless your video after video after video is well into the millions. Okay,
it takes a lot of time to work to do that.
Beyond that, you don't have the technical skills, nor do I have the technical skills to maintain that.
Yeah, no, I have not. Yeah.
You have to have a whole team of people that are video editors and masters at that whole journey, and every video being put out targeted for the evolving audience.
Yeah,
Okay?
yes, that's true. Yeah. Mm.
So you got to get back into art. You find all these things at flea markets. Okay, turn around and try to resell them at other flea markets.
Yes, I propose myself to make sailing of the piece of art I have already found.
Okay, you can
Uh,
find old cheap statues. Okay,
yeah.
whatever they are, and repaint them into modern colors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, same thing. Again,
So return to my
find a piece of
creativity art.
beautiful, find a piece of shitty furniture, repaint it into a nice way.
I do this. I do this. I restore chair. I find a sofa in
Okay.
150 years. I found two chair 200 years ago,
Mhm.
200 years old. I refurbish already and it's
Okay.
already done.
Now you got to sell them or keep
Yes,
those,
but I love it.
find the next set of 200-year-old chairs and figure out how to resell them. That's it.
Yes, yes.
See, like I
Okay.
said, you have a model there. You just don't see it. You have to look at yourself. How can I monetize my day? And this is not from greed. This is basic
No.
capitalism. What are my
Yes, I
skills?
know.
What
Yeah.
are my passions? If my
Yes.
passions are collecting these things and I can
Yeah.
restore them, I need to
Yeah.
collect and restore with the idea of reselling some of them.
Yes, I'm close to be to yes, I'm close to that because I have two or three. Yes, I have to finish two or three, but it's I have no plan to sell, but I have the plan to restore and be ready to sell.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is you can't go at the turtle pace anymore. You have to quicken your
Oh yeah.
pace.
Okay.
Okay. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you're dead. You've got to pick up the pace.
I'm not absolutely. I'm so ready to run to finish at 90 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
Pick up the pace. That's my message to you.
Okay.
Okay. You're happy. I agree. But you're also in a place you're not going to grow. And eventually the happiness is going to fade because you're not growing.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now is the time to go, all right.
You mean
Yeah, we're
not
losing.
the village, but the state.
Go ahead.
I mean, not to move from my apartment, but to for bigger and bigger and bigger. I want to.
Yeah, but you could find a small little workshop and not have to work in your apartment.
Yes. Good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, you're operating at such a slow pace, you don't even think about that. Okay. And if you have
Yes.
another friend that likes to collect stuff too, you guys can share a space.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I have a shop outside of my apartment.
Right.
Yes.
It doesn't even need to be a shop, just a little, a place to work on stuff and store stuff.
Exactly, because I realized that this week because I have constantly my many stuff on my living room and many stuff somewhere, and I said, well, it's time would like to have another space to
Right.
to work on it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, accelerate that journey. Don't take the turtle's
Yes.
pace here.
Yes. And the side of art, the spiritual paths. What do you see on me?
Once again, you're doing good, but eventually the good will slow down even slower than you. And this is when you
Yes.
have to spur the journey. Okay. You got to
Yes.
take some risks in your life. And that first risk is I need to fund the journey to Mexico.
Yes.
put spirit behind it and your prayers behind it. You're
Yes.
good spiritually. Can there be more? There always could be done with more spiritually. But right now, your life is saying, balance this other side, accelerate the pace.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, brother, I got to let you go and move on to the next caller. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much, Andrews.
All right, Joe, let's bring on Jolene next. Jolene, signaled on mute.
Yeah, I think so. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
where are you calling from?
Yeovil in the UK.
Welcome to the show. What do you want to talk about today?
I'm not sure actually. I'm just flowing. It's really lovely to be on with you.
Okay. How's life
It's
treating you?
Yeah, it's good. I had a teaching year last year with two relationships that played out to reveal certain parts, and had some time to integrate that, and yeah, stepping forth more into my meanness and sharing that in beautiful ways through art and creativity and online containers and gatherings and things.
What do you want to get out of life?
Sorry.
What do you want to get out of life?
That feeling I get when I feel I'm weaving with everything. I love it.
What's
I love
stopping you from doing it?
certain containments of safety and a lack of ability to perceive anything other than I've currently experienced. Although there's been lots of magic, it's been not so much in physicality. It's been with what I see inside myself and weave with inside of myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, be nice to see some change in physicality in more of a way.
So what's the challenge with safety?
I think the two relationships that I went into revealed a vulnerability in me that I didn't realize that was there. I didn't realize I had these structures that I was running, and I felt quite safe until I entered into experience where I overrid my intuition and then got to see why I was overriding my intuition, because there was a gain being met or a support or something that was being given to a part of me that I wasn't holding within myself.
Okay. Are you ready to heal from that?
Oh, 100%. I don't think I'd be making these kinds of choices again. It wasn't easy to face everything that came up. But I could feel it was what was required to be really brutally honest with myself and see myself. And yeah, the main thing was safety.
Okay. Is this safety net that you're so upfront with beginning to limit your new experiences?
No, because I feel it was more an unsafety with myself. That's what it revealed, really, is that I wasn't feeling
But there's
safe.
still so a lot of times our subconscious tells us everything in statements. And in your statement, there was a weak frequency in the word safety, meaning you don't trust yourself and you don't trust the world. Meaning you're enforcing safety as a subconscious limiter within yourself.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. But you're having all these experiences and you're seeing things inside yourself, but you're not sharing them with the rest of the world. You don't have people that you can connect with on a right wavelength and be able to share some of these external experiences with. And I could tell you from personal experience, that will get very old. And ego will eventually take over and drive you into a situation where these inner experiences are rich and drive you further away from being a normal human who has unique experiences and is able to share them.
Okay. What what do you pick up? You feel I'm not experiencing connection. And sorry, I'm not quite sure what part you're picking at.
Who do you share your inner experiences with?
Predominantly myself, but I've got a lot of people who embrace the honesty of revealing what's running in the subconscious and expanding and growing. I've got quite a close net of playmates, shall we say.
Okay. And you can just tell them they're about these experiences.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. I've got a lot of people like me in my life. I'm very blessed that there's spaces that I can be authentically myself, and yeah, I'm very blessed with that.
All places you have judged safe.
I feel safe within that. I think the safety comes within.
What I'm trying to tell you is your safety is a hierarchical system. There are certain people that you will only share certain parts of yourself with. There's not somebody in your frequency that you could share your innermost core truths. And that is a challenge that all human beings face.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay? What I'm trying to help you understand is the hierarchical system of safety is running you in such a way that's preventing you from meeting somebody that could be that person you share deeper inner stuff with. And that person may not be a mate, may not be a partner. It may just be a true friend at the next level.
Yeah.
But that hierarchical system of safety is blocking it from even coming into your reality.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel very blessed. I am quite open. I think it's more in physicality.
Yes, in physicality, but that's your blockage, isn't it?
Yeah, so a lot of my friends, like live at a distance and we don't meet in person as often, but
Which is a
yeah,
blockage for where you need in your life right now.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
You need the spark of human connection, the ability to go and break bread together, the ability to actually feel their laugh in the same room. Okay?
yeah,
You need to see their whole body expressions and just outside of their head on a video call.
mm.
You need to accidentally hear them fart every now and then and laugh at it. Okay? Instead of
Absolutely.
putting the mute button on. Okay?
Yeah, yeah,
So every time you say physicality, what's that saying on the subconscious level? You need more physical contact. And that's what you're denying right now. For whatever reason, okay, part of your old growth and into your new growth will be facing the facts. Hey, I can't have a digital life my whole life. I need real people. I have to make attempts to go and meet these people on a regular basis, and they have to make attempts back. Okay? I got to be willing to go over there for a weekend and invite people over here for a weekend. And it's not to become intimate with them, it's to become closer to them, become more intense friendships. People that you do feel safe enough with, that you could invite them to your house for a night and share meals. Okay? And go on walks and talk about, philosophy and spirit, open up to each other. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the last caller, you need an expansion. You've been at the level that you're at for too long. You should be
I
much more
feel
right now.
I feel actually that I need a break from expansion. It's been crazy. Like,
Okay? Then
honestly,
maybe
Andrew, my
maybe the break is getting back to the physicality.
yes, indeed it is, because my expansion is all like within myself, with
Yeah.
traveling and experiencing, not so much in physicality, but it's wild. It's wild what I experience, and then bringing that back into a grounded way. It's quite strange.
Yeah.
It's quite strange. Mm.
So let me ask you another question. Okay?
Okay.
What does prayer mean to you?
Creation.
Okay? So just a one-word answer. That's all you got.
Um, it's sacredness, connectivity. It's weaving with my surroundings.
Okay, 4 one-word answers. Do you
Or
get what I'm
one
trying to
word.
put forward here?
Uh-huh.
You have the ability to enter the flow for whatever reason you choose not to. And you give these simple answers. The old you needed simple answers. The new you doesn't need simple answers. The new you needs to jump into the complex and flow with it. And don't be afraid of the complex words and complex concepts. You're a natural at it.
Okay. Usually it flows quite well, but you're
Here's where the loneliness of not a lot of human contact is starting to take over.
I have so much human contact. I go
Yes, but
to
it's not
gatherings and speaker
of the
circles, meet
quality that you're.
friends.
Listen to what I'm saying. It's not of the quality that you're needed for your current growth.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
How do you next level that with the people you have in your life? That's where you got to put your complex brain to. All right, I can do this. I have friends everywhere. Who am I going to elevate with myself and to make closer friends? Who am I going to take a risk on and challenge that safety word?
I think I know who it is.
Okay. Who are you going to take a risk on?
A beautiful brother, Alex. He keeps inviting me up, and I'm avoidant
Why are you avoidant?
because, well, lots of reasons, really. I'm not 100% comfortable because I feel acutely what's running in people, and I can feel he's got a few things running that I'm not comfortable with, although that would probably be good for me.
That's your safety word defining to you. I can't be safe around this person. Therefore, I will create all of this stuff that will obscure the truth of reality.
No, do
Bullshit.
you know what it is? I'll
That's
be
bullshit.
brutally honest. What it is there's a difference in belief structure around intimacy and the level in which people in which I perceive is comfortable for me, and he's a lot more flamboyant, and I don't trust myself in
Are
it's
you afraid your legs are going to fly open and pull them in?
no, I think we make phenomenal music and artistry. We're both very in flow, and he's got a lot of he's a beautiful soul. He's very healed. But there
Okay.
is an awful lot of chemistry that gets ignited when we're together.
And you're afraid of that chemistry.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Why? Because the safety word owns you, and you're its bitch right now.
I got a big bad smack around the mouth last year
Was a
that's been
year ago. You're not recovered from it a year ago?
No, it's
See,
it.
once again, the safety word owns you.
No, sorry, at the end of May it was.
Okay. Still, the safety word owns you.
Yeah, I've definitely put a shield up after it.
Okay.
Before I was very open.
Yep. And now
Like,
you're closer and closed with the safety word owning everything that you do, limiting your growth.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I will use the term I used before. Are you afraid your legs are going to fly open and pull them in if you get too close? Process those words.
yes.
Okay.
And no, same time.
That means you already have deep seated feelings for him, far more than you're ready to admit. Okay. And that's why the safety word is playing and toying with you right now.
Oh, I love him terribly. He's a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful soul, but not
Then
like that.
if you truly love him, you should be able to get over the safety word and go there and have times with him. Again, don't open your legs right away. Tie him shut if you got to. Okay. Get to
Yeah.
know him more and straight up tell him we can't be intimate until we've known each other on a different level. Okay.
Mm, yeah. Indeed. Thank you.
Okay. One last time. When's the last time you have been intimate?
With my ex-partner about the end of May.
Okay. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it mediocre?
Yeah, it was sensational, but he wasn't. I don't even know how to word this. That's very interesting.
Try.
Well, it's interesting because he's been online a long time, bless him. Beautiful, beautiful soul. And the first 6 weeks he was very open. The heart portals, we'd look at each other and merge into different it was very profound. Music would effortlessly birth through us. It was very beautiful. Um, and he would say on repeat, I'm a conscious man, I'm a conscious man. And he would say that because he's a conscious man is why his penis wouldn't get hard. But I could see that it was a little more than that.
Okay.
But it was still a very beautiful intimacy because he made love to every energy body. He was in the intricate details. He was
Okay.
gentle, attentive, and it didn't really matter
So he
at
had
all.
he had some erection issues, but he
Yeah.
still fulfilled you.
Yes.
And then why didn't it work out between you and him?
Because he wasn't able to hold his shadow when it came up. He was
The truth
he
comes
was
out.
projecting. Yeah, he was projecting terribly, and it become he he, he went from this beautiful angelic little being to like a devil, and it's like, what is happening here, darling? It's okay, shadow's normal. Let's just talk about it.
Uh,
It's okay, but no.
and now you have a little trepidation that this other person might be the same thing.
No, no, no. Alex, I've known for 3 years. We've been friends. We initially were attracted to each other, and then it was friend zoned.
Okay.
He's he was spinning a little fast for me. So when I first met Alex, I was getting to see me very fast, shall we say? And then I sped up, and we were able to meet in a same level and really utilize each other for depth of communication and expression, and it was wonderful. And I love his brain, how his brain works, how he
Okay.
articulates what he feels and sees, and I bring through a different dynamic. So I make love to his brain and his essence. I don't really want to make love to his penis.
Okay. I'm going to give you my 27.5 cents, and you can take it as that. You need to
Okay.
jump this man's bones and admit you have a deep seated feeling and love for him and stop avoiding some of the damn truths. Okay? You already been making love to his brain. You may as well make a love to the rest of his body and get the complete energy. Okay? Dump his bones. Eh?
He's my friend.
So what? Friends become the best intimacy because you know him as a friend. Long for it. I recommend that to everyone. If you're going to find somebody that's to be a partner, be friends with them before you're intimate for long periods of time. You truly know who they are then. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I am a little bit curious.
Well, this is more than curious. You already got a love for him. Okay?
Oh, profound love.
Sure. But you're also cock blocking the love, literally.
Half
Okay?
black.
You're cock blocking it. Exactly. Literally. Down penis with a whip. Whoosh.
I do have this little prudish program that comes up to play sometimes, but that's not my truth, really. Quite comical.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're ready for the expansion. You've done so much good work on yourself. You got to start giving yourself gifts, or the spirit's going to start taking away the gifts.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I keep hearing that. I keep
Yeah.
hearing it. Yeah.
Well, how many more times you got to hear it before spirit's like, fuck off? How many gifts are you going to ignore? I'm not going to give you any more gifts until you do it all on your own.
Well, my gifts are great with, what I see and what I do in sharing that part of me, but on an intimate level, yeah, I could open up more with friendships and partnerships.
Uh-huh. Coming from a person who is a psychic also, I have my own challenges with friendships too. Okay? I intimately know this issue. That's why I can talk about it. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I can feel it. It's a lot though, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, when you sense to the degree when you can feel the tone and the frequency of someone's interpretation and how they've taken something and the
Mm,
da-da-da-da-da, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna go and play with the ocean.
yeah. Yeah. I'll go find somebody that's a much more balanced human.
Yeah.
But you found somebody who's a balanced human.
Yeah, he is very balanced, but it was really strange after this all went tits up with Levi, who turned into this angel and then wasn't able to hold himself, bless his beautiful heart. Um, this was then showing out in Alex, and Alex had always been really calm with me, and I was like, shit, is there something I'm missing about myself?
You are missing a lot.
Yeah, and I
You
could
are
see that.
missing a tremendous amount. He has been giving you signals and signals and signals. And again, you're cock blocking all of the signals, not even allowing your intuition to sample his signals.
Yeah, but he plays in lots of holes, and I'm not
Wah,
up for.
wah, wah, wah. He's not perfectly all about you and you alone.
Oh, it's not because of that. I don't know.
No. I'm playing with you. I'm trying to help you understand something that's a deep subconscious energy that's creating this blockage towards many others, not just him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely kicked in now. My nectar's been turned off because I don't want any more rejection shit.
Okay? And by turning that off for long periods of time, what are you telling spirit? I'm not ready for the next level. When in fact, you are ready for the next level.
Yeah, as long as it's someone who holds themselves. I don't want to be playing with
Oh,
no shit.
oh my God, I have to take a risk on a human being in a world full of human beings. That's the whole point of life sometimes, is taking risk.
Darling, I took 2 risks and listen to this. It was so
Oh, I
funny.
took 2 risks in 40 years.
No, come on. No, it was all last year. I was in for this big teaching year, and both relationships were 4 months. There was an eclipse, and 2 weeks later it was over. It was highly entertaining. It was
Mm-hmm.
all perfect, and then the eclipse happens, and the shadow comes out.
Yep. And
Well,
tell me
I
something I
don't.
don't know.
Why can't people just go to the heart? Shadow, it's okay, man. It's shadow, it's okay. Just speak it. Just be open. Just be honest, and it's gone. It disappears. But don't go into projection because then you're gonna have to play it out with that
Uh,
person.
And once the person projects on you, they are breaking your safety word and you discard them.
I wouldn't say I discard, but I do put
You
something up.
discard energetically. You purge them out of your field because they're projecting on you.
Yeah, I do. And then
Okay?
they pick up on it.
I
So
can
then,
see this because I have done it myself.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay? Trust me, I've had the shadow project on me and I've had no choice but to discard. I had to protect myself. It's the due diligence to stopping somebody from squatting in your aura.
Yeah,
Okay? Your knife is a little sharper than mine, though. I'll simply describe it as that.
okay.
Okay?
It has got sharp after the last one because it got
Sure.
physical.
Sure.
My nervous system was shot after that, and it was just like, do you know
Oh,
what?
no. You let your nervous system be shocked.
I did. I also let myself ride over my bloody intuition. I won't be doing that again.
I wouldn't say that. I think you had blocked out your intuition for so long, it began overwhelming you, and you stopped listening to it. Because once you turned it back on, it was too much information for you to process because you had blocked it out for so much about narrowband frequencies of people.
Yeah. So
Which
much
is
easier.
that safety word in its hierarchical system owns you. Yeah, if it were that easy. Shahude, Nashinuotaka, Matashida, Patuna. If it were that easy, we'd all do it.
Yeah. It's been really cool to talk to you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
You're a cool dude.
Thank you. You're a cool woman too. Get out there and go, like I said, go jump his bones. You'd be surprised what the spirit has in offer for you.
I think we'd create lots of music.
Yes, I would. I will say no more. It's for you to go and experience. I've already given you plenty of spurring, poking, prodding, cattle prodding. Okay,
I'm going.
good.
I'm going to go and I've been invited up to Wales for a week, so I will go.
Okay,
I'll do it.
good job.
Thank you.
All right, darling. Thanks for calling in.
Many blessings.
Many
Bye-bye.
blessings. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Joe, let's spin up the wheel of callers and see who is next.
All righty. Sarah giving you the signal to unmute.
Sarah, are you there?
Hi, Andrew. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm okay today. I'm up, I'm down. I'm finding myself struggling at times and then having some really smooth waves.
What do you want to talk about today?
I'd actually like to talk about my galactic history with you, how I can begin to access my Akashic record with more confidence. I believe that when I was young, that was just so natural. And I have given it up due to, I could say, indoctrination, but nonetheless, I've continued the habit. And I'm doing my level best right now to make changes. And all of the previous callers, everything you have said to them applies so fully to me. So I'd like to make an effort here to expand with you while I have this blessed opportunity.
So your purpose of going into learning the Akasha records, can you give me a more detailed reason that this human now wants to go into that journey?
Because I truly believe that ever since I was a young child, I have claimed certain aspects that I have aligned in my life, like the date of my birth, my fascination with the number 3, the continued aspects of seeking the convergence of all of these stories.
You've given me the right answer. Now the next thing,
okay.
What is your job?
I am a professional mom. I participate in an apothecary as often as I can as an attempt to be a good apprentice.
How many children do you have?
2.
What ages?
My oldest is 20. My youngest just turned 14 this month.
Do they still live at home?
Yes, they do. Their father passed away. We have spoken before.
Okay.
In October of 2022. So that anniversary is coming up, and
Okay.
I am experiencing the waves, as we all are, and my entire home is acknowledging and reverberating with his presence, whether we're calling it in, either way we're accepting it. And whew, boy, Andrew.
Okay. Are you financially stable?
Well, for the moment, I tell you, the blessings of my passed on husband, my son, who is now 20, and the pursuits of his heart and developing a crew that he is paying forward. Yes, at the moment I am, and I still am receiving a little few dollars right now, as often as I participate from the apothecary.
Okay. What is the reality of the financial stability?
I've got rent covered and bills covered for at least a few months right now.
Okay.
And it hasn't been that way in 25 years for me, so it's a little.
So you're at a point where you can spend some money on yourself.
Yes, but it's generated by my 20-year-old, not by me,
Okay.
and I'm having conflict with that.
What does he do to generate money?
He makes music.
Okay, he's making music.
Yes. Forgive me, I'm spilling over here.
It's okay. And there's enough money coming back where he can give you some money here and there?
Absolutely, freely, willingly.
Okay. How is he making the money selling music? Is he doing bands? What's he doing?
He has a YouTube channel that is supporting and making music for an Friday night funking, I kid you not, modification game.
Huh?
And it got over 18 million views now, he said.
Okay.
And so, okay. And then he has music that he's made and distributed through like Spotify.
Okay, so he's beginning the journey and career, and it'll expand.
Yeah.
All right.
He's majored
All right.
in
So
communications college.
These energy and emotions, you have to be balanced before you're going to do the journey to the Akashic record.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you. Help me,
My
please.
first piece of advice is you need to get body work done.
I am starting that journey, yes. Just
How
came
are
from
you
the
starting?
physical therapist yesterday. The apothecary that I work for does body work, and on Saturday she worked on me. It had been roughly
It's nowhere
2 weeks
near enough.
prior.
It's nowhere near enough.
I understand.
Okay. What type of body work does she do?
She does a combination of Bowen, pressure point acupuncture, not puncture, but pressure points. She works with the meridians, the nadis, etc. But she really goes after the deep muscles.
First thing was Bowen is very subtle actions and movements, letting the body go back to position. I know exactly what it is. I've received and I've done it many times. Bowen, as great as it is not what's right for you right now.
Oh, agreed.
You need invasive deep tissue.
She does that on pressure points as well, like she has been working with my psoas.
Let me finish.
Right.
Okay. When I mean invasive deep tissue, I mean truly invasive deep tissue. There are parts of your body that have a knot that's 15 years old.
At least, yes.
And to break down a 15-year-old knot will be a highly emotional release. Okay? And it's not something you could attack in one day. You attack it over a series of many attempts. Okay?
Layers, yes, layers.
You would need to do something like advanced rolfing, where they start you in a 10 series. They go from top to bottom, and then you probably need a second 10 series, unless you were able to go twice a week and get a 10 series done in 5 weeks. Okay? What is built up in you is chronic, is old, and needs immediate invasive deep tissue work for you to start the journey of reading the Akashic record. You ask the question, and I'm giving you the deepest of answers. Body has to come into alignment first.
Agreed.
Your
I had a gallbladder.
Let me finish. Your body must be a part of reading the Akashic record. If you get kicked out of your body to read the Akashic record, inevitably you will not be reading the records anymore.
Okay.
Okay? Part of the part of the true reading of the records is your body's an equal part of the experience.
Earth, yes.
It must be a new form of a temple of I amness is the body.
Yes.
Now, there are other things you can begin to do. Do you ever go swimming?
Not in a few years. I'd love to.
Is there any place you can go swimming? A swimming pool you can regularly go to? A public swimming pool?
Yes.
Okay, how far away is it?
Approximately a mile, less than 2.
Okay. Is it you have to pay to get in there? How does it work?
I'm not sure. I believe you do pay a daily rate. It's like a public old-fashioned swimming pool. They have track meets there. They section it off. They have certain times. It's a lovely community feature.
Okay. So it's probably something you can get a monthly membership to.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Why are you crying when you say that?
Because I'm feeling.
Okay. What are you feeling?
Maybe it's the rebel that says, I don't want to do that. I don't want to swim with other people.
Okay.
I don't want to
Well, guess what?
put myself
You
there.
have to be able to beat that rebel if you want to read the Akashic record, or the rebel will take you away from reading the Akashic record.
I know that.
Okay. Right now, your rebel is changing your voice. You don't even realize it.
Oh, no, I fully realize it.
Okay.
I fully realize
Next
it.
thing, swimming. The whole point of swimming, it will diffuse all of this emotional excess energy you can't get out. The water will pull it out of your body. And all your programs are shaking in their boots, afraid that if she starts swimming, we're going to lose our power.
Absolutely agreed.
Okay.
I feel that. Yes. That's
First piece of advice is you need to get deep tissue, deeply invasive deep tissue.
All right.
And you can work with your person that does the Bowen. Simply say, I need deep invasive deep tissue similar to Rolfing to break up these ancient knots. I need to have emotional releases on the table, and do your Bowen stuff at the end, and let me go twice a week for 5 weeks. Okay?
All right.
Make that deal with her. Okay?
Right.
Deep invasive. She needs to get into your hips. She needs to get into your femurs. She needs to do hammer work on your feet in between your toes that you will scream and scream and scream. She works in your armpits, your neck, your head. Release the sagittal sutures. Realign your spine. Okay? Because you've gotten a negative body posture alignment inside you, which has become chronic. And that chronic energy is what allows the rebel to take over and kick you out of your body. Okay? Again, you can fix this stuff. It's not terribly hard. It just requires you to go through the pains of challenge. Okay? Now, swimming will become your new best friend. But you have to make it that. And you've got to enjoy it. Okay? And you got to figure out how to challenge the programs that my ass is getting up. I'm packing a swimsuit. I'm driving to there. Get inside. I change. I walk out. I go to put my toe in the water. It's too cold, and my programs are screaming, leave, and my ass jumps right in. All choices, all the way steps are choices. You get in the water, try to stay a minimum of 45 minutes in the water. Even if in the beginning you're just treading water, okay? And then try to do some breaststroke, side stroke, move those legs, get your body moving so your aura starts to be drained out of energy, and then core energies will start moving in you. Okay? Twice a week for a
Okay.
minimum of 45 minutes. If you can make it 3 times a week, make it 3 times a week. Okay?
All right.
Twice a week for the deep tissue work. Now, what's your diet like?
All right. Let me finish writing this down.
Yep.
Twice a week or more, and twice a week for the deep tissue.
Yep. Deep invasive deep tissue.
All right. For approximately how long? A month, a week, a
5
year?
weeks. So
5
if you can do
weeks.
twice a week deep tissue for 5 weeks.
All right. You said that
Okay.
about the 10 previously. Thank you.
But she can still do her Bowens at the end of the deep tissue.
Absolutely.
Okay. But not
Okay,
it's
thank
not
you.
just do the Bowen and walk away. That won't work.
Understandable. Yeah, she has no problem getting in there, and she works deep on no problem.
Good.
Got it.
She can
So,
do the Bowen
okay.
at the end, and your
Yeah.
body will go through the adjustments away from the table.
She
Okay.
uses prayer and aromatherapy and the whole
Good,
thing
good.
at the
You need
end.
it.
So yeah,
You need it.
yeah. I think I
Okay. You'll
agree.
need the old jackhammer and chisel to get into some of your spots.
She
Okay.
brings it.
Good.
Okay.
Now diet. What's your diet like?
Okay. Thank you. I just had a gallbladder attack in late July, early August, and I know exactly why. I triggered it with celebratory hot dogs, pizza, etc., and for years. So it just finally said, "Hey, you're at a crossroads." So I've drastically changed my eating habits. I'm eating fruit. I'm cooking for myself as often as possible. If I have to pick up fast food, it's like El Pollo Loco, grilled chicken, salsa, and I try to limit the tortillas. I'm baking my own bread for the most part. My sister started me. She says, "You're going to learn how to make sourdough bread. Here's a starter. Let's go." And so here we are.
Okay.
So that's where we're at right now. I'm struggling with coffee, and the cream is, oh, dang it.
What's its cream doing to you?
I think it just coagulates inside me. From the time I was an infant, they restricted cow's milk and put me on soy
So
milk.
how much milk do you put into your coffee?
2 tablespoons. I've been trying to reduce it in just the past few days as
So
I'm
you're
getting
saying
closer to my period.
two tablespoons of milk does something internally to you.
Yeah, I can feel it. And I'm sure
And
it's the caffeine as well, sucking me in.
Something else is going on then if it's 2 tablespoons of milk screwing up your body. Something else is wrong there. Okay.
I agree.
How
How do we ask those questions?
How do you handle spicy food?
Love it.
What level of spice can you take?
Cayenne pepper is a really good friend. Jalapeno peppers are fine by
You like
me,
to
but
feel the sweat if you're having spicy food.
especially if you have that Chinese mustard that makes you go, oh.
Yeah. So do you like the sweaty energy when you're eating
Yes.
spicy food? Okay.
Yep, I enjoy it.
So here's a challenge for you. For 3 weeks, you're going to make all of your meals just spicy enough that you feel the sweating. Okay? But you're going to allow yourself to have your 2 tablespoons of milk during that time. But you have to literally, everything has to have high levels of spice in it. Okay? And what you may discover is the spicing is going to fix whatever is going on in your gut that is making milk appear to do that. I'm willing to bet it's something else inside your gut. You've got some type of something in the gut that's overgrowing a gut genome. Something is growing out of proportion, creating that.
Okay, can I talk to that? How would I address that and identify that? Is that worth it? Maybe having a conversation with it?
You can, but it's not going to make a difference until you give it so much spice it has to react to it. That's
Got
the whole
it.
point.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
It's
All
a
right.
deep-seated thing going on since you were a young person. But increasing the spice levels for 3 straight weeks will eradicate lots of excess stuff. Okay.
Yes, I'm on that. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Spice it up.
Now,
Yes, thank you.
spice it up as much as you can, and even if you gotta go look at some advanced spicy recipes and
I
figure out all the
did.
different ways, yeah, all your ways you can do it.
I got
Coconut
an
milk, coconut milk is a great way of putting even more spice in, so the spice is in the gut instead of on the lips.
Is coconut cream okay?
Yes,
Okay, so anything from the coconut we're okay with, yes?
yes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And I just picked cayenne peppers and some 2 new peppers I don't even know, but I grew them in my backyard, Andrew.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Now the next thing is, what do you do for entertainment that isn't spiritual?
Fuck off. I don't. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Okay. Everything is relating to the question of how do you start reading the Akashic records.
Okay.
You have to
So
learn to take regular breaks from the journey. Somebody who starts new, they want to obsess and be in that space all the time. You will only burn out the spiritual energy it requires to do it.
I played with my cat today. I picked a branch and I shushed it around the darn yard.
Oh my
And
God,
I
that sounds so
gardened.
much fun. I'm going to go do that all day long.
No, I couldn't do it for very long. But I do enjoy raking my backyard and turning over the compost piles that I'm creating and
That
trying to
isn't
get.
that isn't really fun though.
Well, hold on a minute here. Can we have a conversation about
Sure, sure.
fun? Isn't it subjective?
No,
Why not? What am I missing?
because I'm looking at energy. I'm not looking at the way the mind
Oh,
tells us one thing or another. It's about how much cortisol you're going to change, how much dopamine you're actually going to get out of it. The reality of
and
raking
you're
stuff is
looking
not
at
creating
me,
dopamine. Okay.
and you're looking at me saying that that's not hitting that button. I'm missing the button.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You need to have an out that you can say, great, I did my attempts at the Akashic record. Now I must put my energies into something else so I can raise my cortisol levels, raise my dopamine levels, because reading the Akashic record requires lots of that stuff in you, regularly regenerated.
Okay, so let me see if I'm on the right track, please.
Okay.
I'm pulling in so much and trying to read the Akashic record. Oh, and I'm forgetting to balance that with, hey, let's take a look outside.
Yes. It's so vital that you have things that are not putting you in the situation to obsess about the record. If you obsess about the record, you've already failed at learning anything from it. Mastering the sacred neutral state will be the next journey. Okay. But in the beginning, you got to have an out, a hobby that repays you joy, happiness, new things.
Oh, my Lord. Andrew, I'm sending you such big hugs right now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.
Oh, my Lord. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So what can you do that isn't spiritual that will generate fun, happiness?
Okay, so I sit down with my kids and they share with me. They've got this video they watch called JoJo's Something Adventure. And it's this like manga. I don't even know if I'm using the right
It's not
wordage, but
fun for you. It's not truly fun for you. It's momming stuff.
oh, come on. Oh, my Lord.
It's about you and you alone and not momming stuff.
I took myself out to eat the other day.
Don't work, don't count.
Okay, so I know that I've got codependent issues and I don't know what I'm doing with myself out in the world yet, I guess. I don't, what the hell?
You need a
Why
hobby.
am
You need a hobby.
such
That
as, can
isn't
I crochet as a hobby? Can I
the
bake as
answer.
a hobby?
Yes, you can, but eventually those things will still not be giving you back the return on investment you need to be able to regularly read the Akashic records and to get quality of time with it. It's got to be a true passion project that when you're done with it, it has refilled you with joy and happiness, giddiness.
Yes, makes you laugh just
You get
thinking
giddy
about
out of
it.
raking?
Sometimes I get giddy when I'm making bread.
Yeah. How long will
And
that last for, though?
it's about 15 fucking minutes till the loaf of the bread is
Yeah,
done, and then I gotta clean
that's
up.
enough.
Till I have to clean up.
Right. You need to discover something, and it will be an ongoing journey for you that can give you that higher level of giddy energy. Try crafting. Okay? Arts and crafts. Play watercolor. Okay? All the shit you did with your kids when you were young that they don't want to do anymore, do it for yourself now.
I tell you, I'm going to.
Okay.
I got myself, I did. I'm going to put my train table back up. I used to love to play with Thomas Tank Engine trains and every
Then
toy
do it.
I purchased. I purchased it for me, not them. They played with them. They enjoyed them, but I did, Andrew.
Legos.
Yep.
Okay.
Wanna
Now you're
rebuild?
understanding. Now you're understanding the type of thing you need to do to regenerate yourself, so that when you are reading the records and you're done, you know how to refill yourself so you can go back on a regular basis. Okay? Reading the records is not all getting all the wisdom at once and slam, bam, bam, thank you, man. You've read everything, you're done. It don't work like that.
No, it
Okay?
doesn't. I remember just you ask the tiniest little drop of a question, and
Mhm.
this ocean of an answer just falls upon you. I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure. Good Christ. Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Regularly
Thank you.
put on, like whenever you're vacuuming the house or whatever, put on stand-up comedy in your headphones. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Laugh your ass off. You're gonna laughter is the greatest healing, one of the greatest healing tools out there. Now you
George
understand the
Carlin.
type of hobby you need. Okay?
All right.
Now,
Something that makes me
okay?
shine from within without having to
Shine
shine.
within and regenerates the core you with passion and happiness. Now, the next
Thank
thing
you.
is your husband passed away how long ago?
October 9th, 2022. So almost a full 2 years ago.
Okay. Have you been intimate with anybody since then?
No.
Are you even ready?
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, not
My answer to you is don't let it go another full year. Okay? So you got a full year to figure out how to be ready for that. Okay?
for Mr. Right Now, yes. And
Okay?
I appreciate that teaching that I've heard from you.
You've got, like I said, you got a full year to figure out. Until then, you've got to go back and start diddling yourself.
Oh,
And
that's
a
no
whole
problem.
new journey with it.
Yes.
You got to awaken your feminine energies, and you got to figure out how to make it work at a whole new level.
Yes, we are just
There is your recipe to get understanding. Because once you get the knots out of the body, okay, once you're onto the journey of having a regular daily practice, once you're onto the journey of having joy, happiness on a regular regenerating basis, you can jump into the journey of what are the Akashic records for me? Not for others, for me. Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Now, talked about daily practice. Okay. Committing to a daily practice is going to be a vital part of learning to read the records. Okay. I'm sure you've heard me talk about daily practice.
Yes, I am struggling to meet the advanced heart meditation challenge of the 2 times 3 days in a row. I've got 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days in a row, but I haven't made it 2 times in a row.
Okay. Let's switch up the journey then. Let's start at the C plus effort, 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And you measure yourself by the month, not by the week.
That's covered. There is at least 15 minutes per day.
5 days a week. Okay. B plus
5 days
effort,
a week.
30 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
I am committed to practicing as often as I can.
You need to write it down.
Yes,
You need to put it on its schedule. And you have been Mary Fairy Free lady, hippy dippy chick who doesn't have a schedule for so long. You need a schedule, and you need to do schedule magic, and you need to adhere to a schedule. Okay? And you're rebels inside. No one's going to give me a schedule.
You hear it.
Oh, yeah. Screaming like a cunt.
Yep.
Okay?
Did you say screaming like a what?
Cunt.
Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah, you got her. That's me. Yep. All right.
Okay.
I thought I gave her retirement with benefits, but she's just like.
No, she owns your ass. You show in the property papers that you're her bitch.
All right, we're gonna just tear those up, and we're gonna do a schedule.
Do a schedule. Right. Now, do you have a good smartphone?
It's no.
What kind of phone do you have?
It's a Samsung. It's old. It's quality. I can do things with it.
Okay, is it like a Samsung S10?
Probably 8.
Okay, upgrade to an S10. They're virtually nothing.
I appreciate that recommendation.
Get a Google account and get Google Calendars. Okay, it's free. Okay, Google Docs is free also.
Yeah,
and you need to start putting on your schedule what practices you're going to do a week ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead of time, 3 weeks ahead of time. So Monday through Friday, you got to give yourself the variety of things to do. And 30 minutes at a time. And at the end of the day, you got to mark on your calendar, did I do them or did I not do them? Okay?
Yes.
And then you're going to open up a Google Docs. And what did I get out of doing today? And what did I get out of not doing today?
Hold on. Doing today, and what did I not get?
Yep. That's going to start your journaling process.
Did I not? Come on, hand. Get. Oh. Thank you.
Okay. As you want to go to read the records, if you don't journal, you're faking it. Just like you said before, you're overwhelmed with information. It may take you 5 days to process the information in the background of your brain. And you regularly need to write about what you've already processed, what you think about it. And more of it will unpack and uncode inside you. And the more you give yourself the gift of journaling, the greater your comprehension journey with the Akashic record goes.
And then I can ask the record myself.
Sure.
What it is
in your notebook, and it will eventually be answered in the next times. Yes.
From wanting to do this.
Yes. Well, the desire transfers from want to need, and from need to desire that isn't corruptive. Okay? It'll go through a variety of transmutations until it is what it is. It is the passion in you.
Complete with the innocence.
Mm-hmm. All right, now there's a couple other things here. Okay?
All right.
As you're moving forward with the daily practice, okay, there are rituals and ceremonies you got to regularly do. Okay? Cleaning the house is a ritual and ceremony. Energetically cleaning the house is another ritual and ceremony. Saging the whole house, not just parts of it. Okay? Do you have enough backyard to have an outdoor fire?
I have. Yes.
It's said in a whispered voice.
Yes.
Why? Why are you whispering?
Because if I've had the tools, why haven't I had the gumption?
Okay.
Embarrassment.
Go get a fire pit. Okay.
Have it. I've got a beautiful barbecue that holds a beautiful fire. It's huge.
Okay. Put wood in it.
Yep. Got it there already.
Your pile of wood is your prayer ground. Put prayers into that wood on a regular basis. As part of your daily practice, get out there and give 15 minutes, 10 minutes of prayer, even if it's just reading a contract revocation, as simple as that. So that when you go to actually start the fire, there's some of your essence and core meaningful energy in it that will amplify the actual ceremony you do.
I am beginning to talk to everything that I'm gathering through my yard as I create the compost piles, as I sort out the twigs and what I want to use
Uh-huh.
in my fire.
It would be important that you find somebody that can deliver bigger pieces of wood. Okay. And if you can afford it, have somebody deliver a cord of wood or a half a cord of wood. Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay. And then that will last you a whole year. Okay. And then you get to get a whole year's worth of prayer into that journey. Okay. So as the pile gets a little less and a little less, the strength behind it gets stronger and stronger.
And my boys love a good barbecue.
Good. Okay. Ceremony twice a week. What's the purpose of the ceremony? In the beginning, it's telling your story to the fire. Who you are, what you've done in the past, what you've learned about in life, what wisdom do you have to offer to the spirits that are there, and then just being present with the fire until such a time it starts adding more and more to you. And once you've gotten everything out, you dance around the fire, you sing around the fire, you cook over the fire. And your goal is to make your ceremonies take about an hour and a half. In the beginning, that may seem like an eternity. Okay? And then work up to 2 hours. Okay?
Okay.
Twice a week. You don't need, the reason in the beginning I'm saying twice a week is because it's the practice of raising your frequency, which is really vital. Because that twice a week will translate into the twice a week you go to read the record at the high level. And you've already practiced over and over again what it takes to raise the frequency, be in that protected space, have wisdom come through, process it, and write about it. And then have enough energy to go about your day.
Well, that will be
There's
nice.
your recipe. Okay, there's your recipe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I already know you have the questions. You just got to give yourself the functional reality of being able to do it on a regular basis without the external world or your internal world interfering with it.
And that's your choice.
Yep, all choice.
And I have to own that completely, sovereignly, no matter what I've experienced in the past.
Right. Past is in the past. The past is now your teacher. The present is your creation, and the future is your inspiration.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Andrew. Oh, this is aloha nui loa. Mahalo.
Shahuke nash nehote.
Tingwa shina. Wosholelo.
Okay. You gotta learn to get out of whisper voice. Talk with the word.
What was the point of putting the whisper voice on?
For you, it's your limitation of power. Your whole life, you limited your ability to have these experiences because you were afraid somebody would call you a freak or something else to the related to the projections of them. So you put the whisper behind it, and it's not real you. It's the little tiny baby you, or the infantile you, or the 9-year-old you, or the 12-year-old, the 14-year-old you running that experience, not the adult you. It's all limitation of your power. You're reverting back to a younger person's defensive mechanism.
Correct. I agree.
So whenever you see yourself whispering, go, bitch, stop whispering.
Bitch, stop whispering.
Yeah, literally say it. Bitch, stop whispering.
All right. Thank you. That's the flip that I'm looking for. Okay. We can ask that question later. Oh, Andrew, so just hurrah. God, bitch, stop whispering. I was told. I tell you what, I got this little notification, thank you, everything. thank you for being on YouTube because that's where I access most comfortably.
Good. Great learning tool if you use it right.
Thank you. And well, thank you very much. And I was told we're going to have a conversation. Yeah, just like, and here we are. Thank you just so much for playing along. Got it.
You're
Thank you. I
welcome.
enjoyed talking to you so much.
All right, darling.
Yeah,
Take it easy. Good talking to you.
same. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. All right, Joel, we're going to call it an end to the show right now. It's been great talking to everybody. We will be back tomorrow for the Loosh Report. 2 Sundays from now, we will be having our next webinar. That will be a free webinar in which we'll be doing the Galactic Drive-In, where we'll be taking you on a tour of the universe as a guided meditation. Go ahead and sign up for that, andrewbartzis.com/journey or andrewbartzis.com. Also, if you'd like to have a private session with me, you can go onto the website, sign up for a private session.